And we're going. We are on. We are going. I think. My microphone has got caught. I will fade up, and we are here. I decided to do the Jurassic Park movies this time. um. So what can I load up on my brain from way back about Jurassic Park? So I do remember where I was. So at this point in time, I would be about 12 years old, and it is fuzzy. Like the memories of going to see Jurassic Park are pretty fuzzy for me. Uh, Not as fuzzy as going to see Willow, but pretty fuzzy though. But I do remember the one of the memories was that we arrived and we queued. The queue was going all the way outside and around the building, and then down a sort of alleyway. Or well, it was a strange kind of old building. But I got there. We got there and we queued, and we were almost to the doors where you get, the box office was kind of behind the doors on the left, and somebody came out and said that the thing was full, so we were turned away, and that was the first attempt to see Jurassic Park. So this movie was clearly like doing extraordinarily well, and we'll just check the chat room. There is somebody in the chat room. So, well, they're not in the chat room. They're just looking. So, this is the movie that has Sam Neill and Laura Dern, and there's two kids, and we have Jeff Goldblum. But he's really quite strange in this one, and I mean, we all know that he's kind of strange in real life. Although I don't know if I don't know. Well, yeah, okay. So he, let's see if the okay. So oh, that's right. That's right. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Welcome to Jurassic Park, and it's also got Richard Attenborough is in it, and he spared no expense. And there, a group of people have been invited to the park, but the park is not. It's not open. It's not quite finished, but he wants to show a bunch of people uh, what he has done. He's very excited about it, and he shows them, and of course things go wrong, and it is of course a big moment in special effects history. You had so there's it's sort of like the fourth kind of big thing to happen. The young Sherlock Holmes, the knight jumping out of the window is 1985, and then the abyss has the tentacle with a sort of morphing face on it. That's 1989. Then 1991 is it 1991? Terminator 2. And then it's Jurassic Park with these dinosaurs, which looked really amazing at the time. And people have a thing for dinosaurs. I've noticed, like kids, they love dinosaurs. I mean, I think everybody loves dinosaurs. So, it's got great music by John Williams, and it's really nicely shot as well, shot and edited, and it's a bit of a it's a bit of a classic, isn't it? So just gonna so yeah, it's a bit of a classic, and uh, but I personally think that the next movie was better. But and it's a controversial statement, I know, but I think that Jeff Goldblum, who when you get to the Lost World Jurassic Park, 1997. So this is where I'm like about 16 years old, and I just think that Jeff Goldblum. So they made him he's not crazy anymore. It's like a completely. I think it was a completely different character in this one, and he's now the protagonist, and he's just really good. And I think he's better than Sam Neill. It's not that Sam Neill is bad. It's just that Jeff Goldblum has got a little bit extra, like, magic going on. And he is, of course, from what I understand, at the end of Jurassic Park, maybe in the book, they decide to, like, blow up the island. And so, but with this sequel, they call it Site B, and so it's like a separate place, and Jeff Goldblum's is he called Marcus? I can't remember, but his girlfriend she hasn't communicated with him or something, and he's concerned. She's gone off to take photos of the dinosaurs, or take photos. Well, but then so Jeff Goldblum, his character goes out there, and then his daughter, she sort of sneaks on board. She's not meant to be there, and so she's the kid in that one. The original has two kids, so this has got one kid. And yeah, they get there, and there's like dinosaurs are being captured. I think they're being captured and taken somewhere. But it's again, it's very like the special effects were incredible at the time, and they probably still are. It was just so well made, and let's see. Okay. I really loved it, but I think it was something to do with my age, because at about 16 years old, let's see, 16, 17, no, 16 years old, I think. Yeah, you're just like, it was just really, I actually went to see that one twice. Uh, so then after that, it was Jurassic Park 3. And I did venture out to see it because I was very curious. They bring back Sam Neill. I don't think they bring back Laura Dern, but they have T. Leone in it, I believe. T. Leone and some other guy. And there's son has gone missing, and so it's kind of it's like a movie about trying to, like, a rescue, like a search and rescue, like a missing person, and then we have so oh goodness, I kind of skipped over some stuff, didn't I? But this one has pterodactyls in it, which makes it it makes this movie sort of stand out a bit because they got pterodactyls and they have a spinosaurus or something spiny, and first two were the T Rex was very much kind of the most what would say the highest threat, and they'd recently discovered, I think in real life they discovered a spinosaurus, and so they were excited, and they put that into the movie. But oh, and I've got to say, so Steven Spielberg, he exited out. I mean, I think he's probably an executive producer or something, but he is no longer making the movies at this point. They got somebody different for the third one. I want to say it's maybe the guy who did Jumanji, because of course Jumanji has a bunch of special effects with animals, and it was really amazing too. I can't remember the date on Jumanji. But Jumanji is actually quite. That's another. You have Jumanji and you've got Dragonheart, and these were all movies in the 90s which were really showing off the it was what was happening after Jurassic Park, and they were doing really good special effects. But the third movie is it's a little bit irritating at times with the T Leone character, and then but I guess she's upset because if you'd lost your son, you would be going a bit off the rails, and so, and I think it wasn't too bad, but it wasn't yeah, the movie isn't too bad, but it's not uh it's not up there with the first two. And I'll just check the chat room. Nobody. Okay, so then after that, so you've got this big gap from 2001 to 2015. Yeah, 14 years of no Jurassic Park. Oh, it was a very it was a long wait, and it was it was lonely, and I I remember actually. So here's what I remember. I remember jumping up and down, thinking, why is nobody doing a movie with dinosaurs? It just seemed like you'd think that there would be loads of people directing movies with dinosaurs. I just didn't understand it. There's actually still, they did do one with Adam Driver that had dinosaurs, and but I can't think of anything else. I mean, it's going to be low budget, like very, very low budget stuff, but there's nothing like high budget being, and I just find that odd. So, but yeah, Jurassic World comes along in 2015. I really hope I wrote these down correctly, but I think I did. And it has Chris Pratt in it, and Chris Pratt is Chris. Oh, my knee is really hurting right now. So Chris Pratt, which I'm a really big Chris Pratt fan. I think he's great. I really do. I really do think he's very, very good. And so I was quite well. I don't know how early on in his career that was, but he did a bunch of really good stuff. And he's in it, and the park is finally open for the public. Yeah, the public can now go there. And you can get a ticket, and the story kind of follows Chris Pratt, who's kind of like he trains he's like a raptor specialist, and he's really good at his job, and then another part of the story is a kid who I think is like related. It's like so the kid I think has an aunt or something, and she's in charge of the park, and that's Bryce Howard Dallas Bryce something, and so the and of course things go wrong, but in this movie too, and it's very unfortunate, and and but I really liked this movie. This movie was actually really good. I thought it was pretty good. Um, and so I was excited when they were going to do another one, and they do another one, 2018. They're all PG-13, which is interesting because this seems to be a franchise unlike the others, where it's PG-13 all the way. Whereas whereas Terminator and Alien and even Predator didn't do that. They started off R and then went to PG-13 after a while. So, but yeah, Jurassic. So they pump out because it was a huge success, and if you have a huge success in Hollywood with your movie, then there's a there's a fairly high chance that there will be another sequel, and it will be fairly soon after uh, you the last one. And so they did Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, and I actually went to see that one. I at the movie theater. I don't remember seeing Jurassic World, but I saw Fallen Kingdom, and it was a bit disappointing. Yeah, it was a bit disappointing, but it had some. Did it have memorable things? I'm trying to think what was memorable. I mean, there was like a volcano or something happened at one point, and then there was, I think, at the end of it, there's like some sort of like a super dinosaur. They kind of did that in the Jurassic World as well. They did like a super dinosaur who's meant to be smarter than the other dinosaur, because they've been messing around with its, I don't know. And yeah, so this one, and it was Chris Pratt again, and but I don't remember a whole load about it, unfortunately, and so it was a bit disappointing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was a little bit disappointing. So, uh-oh. We may have to. I guess we go straight. It's telling me that I'm not. Yes, it's telling me that there are problems with the live stream here, which is frustrating because that was going quite well. Uh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I just don't know. Interesting how you can kind of take out the background there and just have that. Is it taking out the text too? Oh no, no, it hasn't. So, it's just throwing me a bit. This is throwing me a bit. The streams. Oh, okay. I think I have come back a bit now. Yeah, I think I'm back. So they then decided, so it's like 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So it's like 4 years later, to, oh wow, they decide to make another Jurassic Park, but this time, and it's like, this time they decide to bring back all the original characters and have them all in the movie together with the new characters, and it's I remember sort of enjoying it a little bit, but I also don't remember much about it, so it can't have been really all that good either, unfortunately. I wonder what how bad the buffering is. So, and then so they made a lot of money, I think, with it, and so, but you got the feeling that it was meant to be kind of like the last Jurassic Park movie, but it because they had made 6 of them at this point, and yeah, but they made a lot of money, so there's another one has been made, which is out this year, and it's got Scarlett Johansson in it, and it's yeah, it'll be a 2025 movie, and there's it's something about going off to the dinosaurs and getting what is it now? So 5 years post Jurassic World Dominion, an expedition braves isolated equatorial regions to extract DNA from 3 massive prehistoric creatures for a groundbreaking medical breakthrough. So that's what that's what that one is going to be, and it looks very good visually, and yeah, it looks very good visually. And I'll probably sit there and watch it because I really like dinosaurs. I mean, I mean, I mean, yeah. Oh, he's got it by the neck. Right, okay, so, yeah, so that's it for now. I don't know how it's come out. It has told me that there was buffering problems. They said there was an error, and I don't know how it went because I haven't, because I can't really see what's going on. But I will see you in the next video, and bye for